Right, this is an easy one now. If you want something easy to paint for beginners, or even if you're not a beginner, you just fancy painting something easy, this one's effective, looks mint, but it is quite easy. We're going to want plenty of water on because we need it to stay wet for quite a long time, so I want loads of water on. There, could do with that stopping on there and all. Get in there. So let's turn that upside down a minute because I want that water to stay near the top. It's already running off at top. There. Plenty of water. This is proper watercolour paper. I normally use cartridge paper. This is just a standard. I can't remember what it is. Don't matter what it is. Any half decent watercolour paper. What you not going dead cheap on. That's all good. Forgot what it is. Right. Let's cerulean blue straight across the top there, and coming down, down, down to about there. And we'll lay streaking that water like that. Job's a good one. Wash your brush out. Right. Wash your brush out. Dry it, soak it, whatnot. Right. Pink. Go up. Go down. Pink. There we are. Lovely. Work pretty quick. I don't want it staining paper. There's a cloud across there about like that. There's across there, something like that. And there's a little thin bit about there, probably thinner than that. There's a tiny thin streak about there. Try and get this. Something right, something about that. You know what? Something about like that. And I find if once your end gets like that, sometimes dab a few colours back in if you want to. But that don't look bad to me at that. Right, let's dry that then, that's pretty good. Nice soft little cloud there, a few little tiny bits there. Lovely jubbly, just where I wanted. Right, what shall we have now? Let's have now a nice sort of dark cloudy colour. Let's just I'm going to mix up now a nice sort of dark sort of cloudy colour. I'll tell you what I could do as well. Right, let me put my water on with this brush. Let's whack it all on again. Loads of, same again, loads and loads of water. We need a lot of water. Hopefully this paint not move. Especially the cerulean don't tend to move. Although it does look like it's washed out a bit there. That normally don't move cerulean, it normally stains really strong. I tell you what I'm going to do, talking of cerulean, and put a little bit more back in that right there. Lovely jubbly sand job. Right, now then, bring some little clouds in there, little clouds in there. You know what, I might just soften them in a bit so they don't just do what I don't really want them just doing what they want. Something like that. You know what, I think that looks nice. So that's them, and then there's like a big cloud here coming across here like that. That's that one. Try and work fast as you can. You have not got time to mess about with this sort of technique because it's wet in wet. You've got to just go for it, and I know it's a shame because you want to sort of get it and make it look nice and that. It's a shame, but if this dries you're not getting this effect, so you've got to go quick. So that's not looking bad actually, that one. Probably that one there, it's not looking bad. There, that's perfect I think. Soften it a bit there, a bit more there, I'm happy with that I think. If I'm not happy, I'll put another layer in a minute. I'll tell you what I might do actually. Just a slight bit in there and a slight bit in there. I think that'll soften in as it dries. In fact, looking at that, I think I might need to put another layer in. You can't see they're not showing as clouds very good, are they? How wet is it? It's still wet. You know what, let's just go in while it's still wet. If it's still wet, I can get away with it. So these main bits over here, not really showing as clouds. Let's pop it that way. So it's sort of running that way. Take this damp off bottom here, I don't need that. That way. Then let's take it that way, so these drippy bits run back up. See how it's gone really soft there? That'll run this way, might look better. It's looking alright, isn't it? And then maybe it's even run it that way perhaps. That way. Oh, yeah, this is looking more like it. That way again. Right. Have a look at that now. See this little puddly bit here? Probably sit behind mine, same with this puddly bit here. If you frame that, that'll be it. It'll be it. So don't have to worry. Right, that's nice. Liking that. I likes that. Right. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to put some little distant mountains in background there, and I want it to bleed into here so it looks like a reflection. So if you want it to bleed in, all you do, dampen it. I'm going to go just above that line with my damp brush, and that'll help it to just bleed in. Plenty of water. You can go right to the bottom if you want, so up to that. Right. That mucky colour, like a slightly mucky colour, what I use for my clouds. So colour wise, I've used cerulean blue. I mixed a pink up, used a pink, and then I put a tiny bit, mixed the two together, and I put a tiny bit of Bontumber in it just to muck it a bit. So this has got a tiny bit of Bontumber in it. See, I'm coming through there from a reflection. Then bits what's dripping down, I'll just soften them out like that, look. Jobs are good. In fact, that reflection is not very good. Let's turn it on its side there, like that. Put that reflection back in again. Just like that's better. I tell you what, there's a little line. I don't know if you can see it, there's a little line there. I wonder what that's all about. If I can get that out. See that little line there, look? Try and get rid shut of that. You can see it? I don't know where that's come from. It's unpredictable, watercolour paint is. Basically, it's doing what it wants, and you'll just have to put up with it. That's how watercolour paint is. It does what it wants. There, pop that back that way, and that'll drain that way, and I can soften that reflection in again like that, look. There. I can even, what I'm going to do, soften a bit more cerulean in on there, look. So the two it, and then the reflection. That can do what it wants. That'll be darker in a minute anyway. That's not looking bad to me, that. I can't work out why I've got this flat dark line there. Don't know where that's come from. Let's dry it, then I'll sort it out when I've dried it. Turn it upside down. I want some of that blue to, a bit more of that cerulean blue to just flood in a bit. Right. Like that. A bit more below it. There. Now then, this bit here, I don't know what's happened, there's a dark bit there, but I'm going to bring that down anyway and come down. So I've got my reflection in already, so I'll have that a bit stronger. Now I'll come down with this stronger paint down to that line there, look. I'm going to leave a few little gaps in there if I want. Always looks nice with a few little gaps in, looks like there's a bit of something going on. So that's that. I'll give that a little blast as well. In fact, let's pop some of that in there, like that, and a bit there. And then some of that extra blue in there, look. Build some of this up. Building up with these same colours is always going to harmonise your picture and makes it look good in it. There. Tell you what, it's not really going to plan for some reason. I tell you, watercolour's a nightmare. See that? My reflections just disappeared. So, I'm sick to death of drying now. Jeez, man. Jeez. There, that in again. Right, some more of this mucky purple colour again. Let's whack it in again. Sick on it now. There, stay where you are. Smear it. Right, shall I just... why not? Let's get some of this thick pink colour here. Soak a load up on my brush. Soak as much of this pink colour up as I can. And I'll use all my paint up. I'll stick that in there. Across there, look. Oh, I'm trying to leave them little gaps what I've left, like that bit there, look. That, then I'm going to try and soak all this blue up. Try and get it all soaked up into my brush. Oh, a lot. That's it. A bit more of that across there. This is my dark area. There. Like that. I think let's get that dry in a minute. Oh, shall I? This mucky colour now. That's a nice colour. Maybe dab some of that on across the whole lot. That's just that mucky colour what I use for them plaids. And now let's pop in some really mucky colour now, bringing this closer now. So I've got some Burnt Umber there, and because that other colour's still in there, that'll just look niceness in it. There, look at that. Right, so that's alright. Now, card, just scratching. Look, can you see what I'm doing? I've moved it to hold it steady. Do this random, so move fast. You've got to go pretty fast because otherwise it'll dry. Do some with this one as well. It wants to look like little pebbles, and it's a bit wet, so if I give it a tiny dry, try a bit more. Bit wet that. You've got to work fast before it dries, but it's a bit wet. That middle bit's still a bit wet. There. Now, try a bit more. A couple more. These are loads and loads and loads of little tiny pebbles everywhere. There we are. That's sand. Shall we dry it even a bit more? Let's get totally dry. In fact, no. Back to it. Right. Where's my thingy brush? Bash end of that up. Right, all these colours in this palette now. End of my brush bashed up, and I want some of this mucky browny colour as well. So what's that colour? Let's try it on some scrap paper. Oh, that's a nice colour. So I know that look great. Let's try that. There's some plants coming on here, look, like this. Oh wow, is that strong enough? Put some of these colours together again. Try a bit extra paint there. That's a bit better, I think. Into there. There. Oh wow. Now some trees in here as well. Some bits and bobs. Looks niceness. Right, let's get some colours mixed now. So look at this. What's that like? That's looking okay. Right, so right out like that. Some of these. There we are. Oh, that's more like it. Nice and dark like that. Put some of these bits in. These bits will look like little pebbles as well, not for just do that. If you want any little flicks of grass, chuck a few little flicks of grass in there, look. And a few flicks of grass in, look. This is a lot of this is silhouetted, you see. If I want a bit more, just in there for some of that, I can do. Nice, niceness. Oh yeah, dread. Niceness. Some of that. Right, let's get now. Draw some get some colour mixed. Yes, what's that look like? Oh, that's green. Little bits in there. Yeah, something like that. Niceness. Thicker bits there. Yeah, something like that in it. You ain't got to join everything up perfectly or out like that. Don't even worry, man. Some little like bits in there, you know what I mean? Bits there, a couple of grass there, whatnot. Bits and bobs there. Oh, I reckon that's looking alright, isn't it? Ow, Batman. Right. Now then, let's have. Where's my other brush? Let's have some bods in it. Pop some bods in. I think I might have a big one, you know. Great big bod. And that's dark colour mixed. Let's have him here. Her. Let's have it her. I always say him. This one's a her. Nice big seal there. Let's bring that sort of there, nice. And then Peter. Can you see Peter there? He's faint, isn't he? Peter there. And Paul there. And let's put Hilda over here. And that big in there, that can be Gladys, isn't it? Gladys. Right, just looking at that. Let's just darken that a bit more. And that, let's darken that a bit more. There. Holy jubbly. Right, I think we're ready for an autograph in it. Oh, I'll tell you what I need. One more little thing. Want this to look like water, then we need a water line. So, water lines, bit of water, all's on this, just a flat brush, all what's on this is water. Yeah? Just water. And then you can dab it with this. See what I mean? Mix it up. And then let's say another one about there, shall we? So look at that. See if I can stretch it across that way like that. And that way like that. That's it. And then I'll lay another one there. It looks like I can see hint of one there anyway. So I'll pop another one in there. And I think I might just leave it at that. Or shall I have one more there? Make that one a bit fatter because it's a bit closer. And a bit longer because it's closer. Closer, whenever stuff's close, it's going to be bigger. So that's made that one bigger than the other two. There. That's it. Tell you what I do need now. Ickle B and ickle D. B, D, Bertie D, Bertie D. Yeah, Bertie, Bertie, Bertie. Yeah. B, D, Bertie D, B, D, and Bertie D, B. Get another dip in there. This is designer's whitewash. I did it in white because I don't think black will show up in it. There we are. That's minting it. That looks wicked. Oh, that nice simple little picture there is. You need. Oh, I reckon you'd be able to do that. Like I say, mine, my colours seem to play up a bit in that, but it's done. It's fairly easy. That's it. I'm beaching that in it.